My favorite way of styling myself is when I'm making minimal effort but still delivering optimum impact. And I have 3 accessories that are my go-tos when I want a really simple foundational look, but I still want that foundational look to add a bit of drama, interest, and just a little bit of something to make sure that there is dimension to the look. And I'm wearing one of my favorite foundational looks, and it is basically an all black everything look. I love an all black everything look. It is my favorite and most worn color in my closet, and it's just a great way for me to adorn myself with as much jewelry as possible, because I love wearing jewelry, and a black canvas is an amazing way to basically ensure that you are able to, or I'm able to, layer on jewelry pieces and accessories, again, to add that interest and that drama that I often look for. When it comes to my personal style, I like the tension between drama but also restraint, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that in a second. But essentially I'm wearing, I would say, probably my favorite combination when it comes to maybe casual but still smart outfits, and it is tailored trousers. You will probably see me 9 times out of 10 in some form of tailoring, because I absolutely love tailoring. And then obviously it is warm enough to be able to not wear anything long sleeves. I'm wearing a t-shirt, and I've worn this t-shirt many times before. I have several of these t-shirts in black, in white, in cream. They are from COS. In fact, this is a full COS look head to toe. So again, this is essentially my foundational look, but it can be a little bit one-dimensional, a little bit basic, some might say, and therefore the accessories that I want to try on with you are going to hopefully just add a little bit more visual interest to this look. And I'm not going to wear all of them, so I'm going to have to pick between one of them, because I do like to have some restraint when it comes to how I style my pieces. So I'm going to start with the first one, and the idea again is that I only pick one accessory. So let me know which one you would have picked if you were essentially me, or if you were styling a similar look. Would you go for accessory 1, 2, or 3? So I am actually sitting with the accessories that I want to style this look with, and I'm going to save this one till last, but it is this absolutely gorgeous, I want to say, burnt orange, terracotta, rich color in this wool Loro Piana cap, and I fell in love with the color of this. I'm somebody that is extremely particular about the colors that I like to wear. Essentially, there are no rules when it comes to the colors I wear. It's basically predicated on whether the color speaks to me or not. It can be any color, but if it doesn't speak to me, obviously I'm not going to buy it. But there are just certain colors that speak to me, and this is 100% one of those colors. It's super unique, and the quality of this cap is obviously sensational. It's a cashmere cap, and this is one of the pieces that I'm going to possibly consider when it comes to styling this look. Accessory number 2 is a jewelry piece. Of course it is. As I mentioned, I absolutely love wearing jewelry pieces, and one of my favorite cheat codes, particularly when it comes to making a day look a little bit more interesting, is wearing pieces that are deemed to be evening or occasion pieces, but styling them in day wear looks like this one. So this is essentially the second piece that I am considering wearing. In fact, we are going to wear this one now, and then you can tell me what your thoughts are with this potentially being what I style this look with. We have our first piece in, guys, and it is these beautiful dangly earrings from the brand Soru. I will link them below. I use this cheat code all the time, and I actually have a smaller version of these earrings that I often wear. And granted, they can be a little bit heavy. Although these aren't heavy, they can be, I would say, relatively heavy to wear all day. So for those that have sensitive ears, have a think about the right day occasion to pair something like this with. But I absolutely think this just adds a little bit more visual interest and dimension to the look and makes it feel a lot less, I hate to say the word basic, but a lot less basic. So what do you think of this combination? The look, and it's quite, I would say, I want to say masculine look, which is a weird thing to say, but I love the juxtaposition of feminine and masculine in my style, and therefore I think the trousers, I would argue, and the t-shirt maybe lean much more towards masculine, and then the earrings just add that feminine flair and that movement. So this is one of the ways that I will often just add a little something to a day look. If it's a work look, I would probably wear the smaller version of these earrings, purely because I'm wearing them all day and running around and going to meetings, and therefore I don't want anything that's going to like get in the way. So I'd probably wear like a smaller version of these earrings. But if I'm going for like lunch or brunch with friends, I would probably wear these ones because I'm not going to be out all day. Well, that's sometimes the plan, but sometimes I do end up being out all day. But this is basically the first addition to this all black foundational look. Last but definitely not least, let me put this, the colour of this is absolutely exquisite. The other reason as to why I actually bought this cap is it has a beautiful cut and shape to it, and just honestly obsessed. I love, love, love. So what do you think of this one? This obviously is a beautiful pop of colour that just sits so well on an all black look backdrop, and I absolutely just love this pop of colour. So obviously, as I mentioned, the ambition is minimal effort. Literally all I've done is put a hat on, and it looks like it was very intentional. And whilst it was intentional, again, it's super low effort. This is a look that I think can work with several daytime occasions, and I absolutely love this. Yes, 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 yes. So what do you think of these Loewe rimless red tinted glasses as the way to basically add that je ne sais quoi and that visual interest to this outfit? I am obsessed with these, but they are very dramatic in terms of their colour, very bold logo on the side there, and therefore an all black look is the perfect look to carry these sunglasses, and I love, love, love them. So this could be the additional, well, I say additional, the actual accessory that I use to just add that visual interest and drama to this look, and boy, does this give genuine drama. So now you know that I'm a super lazy dresser. Honestly, it's not even that. It's just that I don't think styling yourself and getting ready should be high effort. We all live busy lives, we're time poor, we have so many things that we need to focus on. And for me, expressing myself through the context of fashion, yes, it needs to be fun, indulgent, but also I really need it to be efficient, because I do work in the real world, meaning this is not obviously my day job, and therefore I need decisions to be made quickly, efficiently, but I still want those decisions to really serve me and still contribute to me enjoying myself through the context of fashion. And of course, there are going to be moments when you need to spend more time and more effort depending on the occasion, but on a day-to-day basis, I love curating pieces that are just, as I said, low effort when it comes to pulling looks together. And that really is part of my philosophy when it comes to making decisions on pieces that I buy, choices that I make, ultimately to help me enjoy styling myself and wearing pieces in a much, much, much more effortless way. So let me know what your thoughts are. Which accessory would you have paired with this look? If you have your own go-to shortcuts to delivering maximum impact with minimal effort, let me know. Bye.